Show by the way, King Dingbat here, and welcome to the 2021 Eagles schedule release. Today with me is one of the GOATs, the man with the hurt season hat, selling out like crazy. Can't keep him in stock. LB, what's up, my man?
What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, Dingbat Nation? Yes, me and Philly 500 are in the building. Shout out my guy 500, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Oh, I appreciate you coming on, man. It was really cool of you to come on, especially kind of on short notice because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do on here. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
No, yeah, I'd rather listen. I want to break this big news with you. I want to know what you think about this one.
Absolutely. So I see a lot of people already coming in. Tortyville, Freshie, Johnny Blaze, Big Play Slay, Ernesto, Tim, Christine, Young Money.
Yes, sir.
All you guys, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that, man. Thank you for coming in. Let's jump right into this. We all knew that the Eagles were playing in Atlanta all day week one. Well, we now know everything else. And I'm going to give you guys my first impressions on the first game, week one. I hate it. I absolutely hate playing Atlanta. Not because I'm scared of Atlanta, although I don't like going into Atlanta. We seem to struggle there. But I want the Giants. I wanted the Giants. And according to the schedule, we'll get into it, they don't play them till like week 12. That kind of sucks, man.
I didn't want the Giants. I mean, I kind of wanted them last week, but now that I think about it, I want the Giants to wait. I want them to wait to be, just to even be in our presence.
The Giants may have 4 wins by the time we play them. They may already be out of it. We're going to be in the division. I don't know if the Giants are going to, and then it ain't going to mean nothing, Joe got locks, man. Thank you for super chat. He says, hey, Philly, what's up? Colts got Seattle. That's cool. Well, Colts, Seattle, we'll see. Carson don't play good against Seattle, so good luck with that one.
I ain't mad at that. Nope. But this is one thing that popped out to me about the schedule, though. Before we get like deep into it, 500. So you mentioned Atlanta. Right. Then you go back home to San Francisco. Then you leave home, the comfort of your bed again, back to Dallas. Then you come back home to Kansas City. It's like it's a pattern. You don't have 2 back-to-back home games until week 15 after the bye. I mean, do you think that's going to be a concern?
I mean, it could be. It could be. That's a lot of traveling, right? I mean, you're traveling a lot. Usually they like to get you in, where you have 2 weeks, 3 weeks at home, and then you might travel. So, yeah, that is interesting. And the only reason I can think they do that is because the league wants to screw the Eagles, and they know that we're supposedly have the weakest strength of schedule. This schedule looks a little bit harder than people were saying,
I agree. I mean, when I look at the Eagles schedules, I try to look at a pattern, like where you can connect the dots to see where your team could possibly be able to take the train or the bus instead of having to catch a flight. Because that's just draining, having to catch flights the way we have to catch them. You got to go from Atlanta back to Philly. That's a flight. Then you got to go from Philly to Dallas, another flight. Then you got to go. Then you got to go from Dallas back home, a flight again. It's a lot of flying going on with this one, man. Luckily for us, we get the bulk of the West Coast games at home, but we do got to go to Vegas week 7.
Week 7. Damn, I wish it was a little later. Mark Holmes mullet. Thank you for super chat, my man. He says we're going to mollywop the Falcons, no question, all night long, right? All night long. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, look, it's very interesting what you bringing up because you got to go to Atlanta, then you go home, then you go to Dallas, then you go home, then you go to Carolina, then you got to go. Then you're at home in Tampa. Then you're traveling out west to Vegas. Then back to Detroit. So let's just get into this. Yeah, this is crazy, but yeah, that's crazy. You make a great point. I've never really seen anything like that before, to be honest with you.
I've never seen anything like that at all. In the past couple seasons, the Eagles would often even have stretches where they were at home 3 games in a row. You know what I mean? That would happen from time to time. This one is this is unfair. Now I will say that being as though we did get younger, I guess that's a good thing. Our guys should have a little more energy Because that got to be tough on a 37-year-old, man.
I really feel like the NFL said, the hell, the Eagles got the easiest strength of squad schedule. Let's make it as hard as possible. Who the hell likes to travel that much?
Nobody.
We'll see. John Giel, man, thank you so much for super chat. He says, good job, fellas. One time can get LB loot is through others. Only time I can get LB's loot is through others. I don't know what is he talking about.
What he's saying is he can't leave me super chats for some reason. I got to dig into that, man.
Yeah, maybe somebody hit him by accident or something.
Yeah, I got to dig into that, man. That's my guy, John. So I got to fix that.
John's great, man. We'll work it out. We got 324 people here already. You guys coming in quick. Now, I want to start getting in the schedule a little bit, and we're going to talk more about that because I think. See, this is why I bring LB on, right? Because he saw that right away. You ain't getting past him. You ain't getting past him. I'm very curious how many people even pick up on that. You know what I mean? I really am.
Well, you kind of have to sometimes because from a consumer standpoint alone, you want to know your home games. And then when you go to look at the schedule 500 and you see that it's basically every other week and it's a pattern like that. I mean, it's weird. I look forward to seeing another team in the NFL that has that same pattern that we have up until like week 7, I think it was. Yep. And I guess the entire Philadelphia just crashed the Eagles app. So mine just stopped working where I was looking at the schedule. But yeah,
that's
it just
crazy.
It's just
that's crazy.
It's back. So, it's remarkable.
Yeah, so let's kind of get in this a little bit. Let's break it up into 4s, right?
Okay.
So we'll go into 4s. That's how I kind of always like to do it. So the first part of the season, right? Week 1, you're in Atlanta, 1 p.m. Mm-hmm. What do you? Any quick thoughts on that game?
Honestly, Atlanta just don't scare me at all. Listen, you could get a new coach. You can do a bunch of different things like Atlanta just tried to do. Well, they didn't do a lot different, actually. You can get a new coach, but if you got the same quarterback, the same star wide receivers, you're going to expect to see the same thing out of Atlanta. They're not going to magically just turn into some running team all of a sudden. And drafting Kyle Pitts proves that. So I'm actually comfortable this year because I feel like our improvement will be different. Like, I love Carson Wentz when he was here, but I don't think he was good at, preparing the troops. I think Jalen Hurts is good at preparing the troops. So we shouldn't even come out flat in this game. I think we beat these dudes.
Oh, look, I love it. Atlanta doesn't scare me as much as a team, as much as for whatever reason, it seems like we have a hard time when we're in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Well, it just does. And Joseph Vegas here. What's up, buddy? He says, hello to the 2 people who pay me no attention. Philly 500, my man, and Lord Brunson, the man with. You're crazy,
bro.
dude.
I pay you the most attention in the world. Dude, my God.
Dude, he gets the most airtime. He complains. He texts me all night, 4 in the morning, I'm getting texts. You're crazy. John Wilson, thank you for a super chat. He says, we have the Giants at week 12, and then we have the Jets week 13. Is that 2 home games? I have to check. I don't know. I don't know.
No, I think he's basically saying in the sense that our crowds are going to be able to take over the stadium regardless.
Well, yeah, because the
Giants, it could be looked at as 2 home games.
Giants,
but I like that one. I like that one. I didn't pick up on that one because it's actually good for us because we go to New York back and forth for 2 weeks. So that's not a plane trip like the rest of the schedule.
Well, we got New York. We got let's see. We got the Jets away and Giants away. Yeah, back to back. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. This is a little bit of a weird schedule. Krista, thank you so much for super chat. Today is the 1-year point since becoming a channel member. Looking forward to more. Keep it up, Philly. Hey, Krista, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And a year long, I got something coming for you year-long members I'm working on right now. So thank you so much. Let's see. Was it Rob? I see.
I'll pull the schedule up on my other monitor.
Rob Rat Radio, thank you so much for super chat. I thought I heard static. Why are we seeing so much of our fan base predicting and wishing failure on this team? The hater vibes are real. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's hating or who would hate. I would never hate anything on this team. I always want them to win. The only
it's a
time
small,
that,
it's a small group. it's a small group of just haters running around right now. I don't understand it either because I mean if we don't succeed, we all look bad.
Right.
You know. I'm just very
Yeah,
optimistic, man, of this team.
the only time I rooted for them to lose was last year versus Washington because I wanted the 6th pick, and if we didn't get that 6th pick, we don't have a first-round pick next year. So
that makes
we would have not had Miami. Yeah, Big Moose, thank you for super chat. LB of 500, what a treat. Where and how can I catch all the Eagles games? I'm out here in Norfolk, Virginia. Go Birds! You have to look into DirecTV Sunday Ticket. Whether you have DirecTV or not, you can get it online now. That's the best way to get it, in my opinion.
So I use Cody Solutions. Basically, you just get a Fire Stick. You can put Cody Solutions on there. I think it's about $8 a month. You can watch literally everything that comes on the planet.
There you go. I need to get one myself.
All you gotta do is get a Fire Stick, and man, every game comes on. Every basketball game, hockey game. It's remarkable. I like it.
Yeah. I'll have to look into it. People keep telling me about that, but I haven't looked into it.
I was so amazed. I did a video on it like 2 years ago. Like
I remember that. I remember.
I'm like, yo, this is the way. Don't cable out.
I remember that. I remember. All right, so let's move on to week 2. September 19th. San Francisco 49ers home opener. Any thoughts on this one?
Who's the quarterback though? Are we talking about Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo? And I don't even think it matters at that point. If it's Trey Lance, I think we have an experienced enough defensive line that we'll be able to get after him. Put some pressure on him because he is a rookie for God's sakes.
Right.
If it's Jimmy Garoppolo, who knows? We've seen good performances from Jimmy Garoppolo. That could be a dangerous game.
Yeah,
that could be a dangerous game for our young offense. That could be a dangerous game.
Could be. It could be. What I like, especially because we were talking about like these first 4 games. I like the fact that especially the first 3 weeks, none of these teams have seen any Nick Sirianni. There's no tape on what he wants to do, how he wants to coach his offense, how they're going to play their defense. And I think especially the first 2 weeks, I think that could be a big advantage for the Eagles. I really do.
I think so too. I think so too. And then you look at those first 2 teams. You look at, do they even have a guy adequate enough to be able to spy Jalen Hurts? Because Jalen Hurts is going to be the talk of the film. Jalen Hurts will be the talk of the film room for like the first 7 weeks until he can establish who is truly the number 1 wide receiver on the team.
And you know what teams are going to do early on in the season. They're going to say, keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket and make him beat you with his arm. That's going to be their goal. That's what they're going to try to do. So it'll be interesting. Bold Brute, thank you for super chat. He says the Eagles virtually have no travel in the second half of the year. We're going to get into that. That could be good. That could be bad. Okay, so we talked about the first 2 games, and we got Monday night game. Now, this is an interesting game. Monday Night Football in Dallas, week 3. Talking about a big early season matchup. Yeah. Dallas Eagles, what you think?
I like that one. I like it right there. I like the matchup. I always get up and I always enjoy playing the Dallas Cowboys. They should be at full strength. Dak should be back, rounding back into form. I think that's a good game for us. What I really like about that game and where it's at is that we're just coming off a Sunday and we get that extra day of rest right before we go in to play Dallas because it is a Monday night game. So we get that extra day of rest and some hours on top of that. I like that. We're going into familiar territory. Dallas will already have a loss because Tampa Bay is going to dog walk them on Thursday when the season starts. So, I like the placement of that one.
I like it too. Joseph Vega, thank you for the super chat. Both of you, what is your thoughts on trading for Hicks? 268 tackles, 4 interceptions, 1 sack, no missed games in 2 years. Do we get him? What about Steven Nelson? I would like Steve Nelson if they can work it out, if they can get him. I heard there's 7 other teams interested in him. So that may be a problem. But, I mean, would you want Jordan Hicks back?
He hasn't missed a game in 2 years. I didn't know that.
2 years. I didn't either. That's pretty good.
I want him back. Considering that he's been healthy, I want him back.
If I don't go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm saying I think he comes back with a great chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I think he comes back with a chip on his shoulder. And I think Right now, we don't have a leader on that level. We don't have a leader at linebacker yet.
No.
I think Jordan Hicks will be able to be a guy that can rally the troops. I would think about it.
I would too. I agree. Brian Hill, thank you for the super chat. Tyrese, thank you for the super chat. He says, I think the Landon Dickerson has Nick Sirianni name all over it. Remember, Indy got Nelson, same frame, 6'5", 331. That's a good point. They did get Nelson.
That's true.
Yeah, you might be right. The kid is talented. There's no question about it. That's the one kid. If he's healthy, I know he's a star. I do.
Yeah, I agree.
So big Monday night game for the Eagles, week 3. Week 4, they got the Kansas City Chiefs at home. I believe, no, that's away. I'm sorry, away.
No,
so
that's
they're
away.
Game. Oh, let's see. Is it? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're at home for that one.
Yeah, so we're at home. I'm sorry, that's a tough game, man.
That's our only advantage is being at home. Our only advantage in that game is being at home, realistically speaking.
Right.
We could probably use the blueprint that Tampa Bay put out and try to see how weak those those tackles are. We got to get to them. That's our only chance. We got to get to them, and I think we'll be up for the challenge. I don't think we're just going to roll over, but it wouldn't be surprising. It wouldn't surprise me if we pull up an upset.
Right. Okay. I like it. D Coop the man, my man. He says, "What's up, 500? I told you about the Eagles versus Giants in Game 1. That's a rivalry for the Eagles and Giants, but not the whole NFL. I also told you the Bucs and who they play would be the first game." Yeah, you called it. I think the NFL made a mistake, though. I think what a way to kick off the season. Sunday Night Football, Eagles, Giants. Because, yes, not the whole country's involved or into it, but with the bad blood, I think it would be big numbers. But that's just me, So we talked about, so we just did the first 4 games. Now, here's what I want to do with you, LB. Okay, I want to do this a little differently. So every 4 weeks, I want you to give me a prediction. Now, I know predictions don't mean a lot right now. I get it. But just for the hell of it, because people want to know. And then we're going to keep track of what our record's going to be.
These first 4 games.
Yeah.
It's tough because you don't know. I'd rather play Dallas week 1 than week 3.
Yeah, me too.
Because I want to be surprised about what Dallas I get. We could be 3-1. We could be 3-1. But if you want me to be realistic about it, I'll go with 2-2.
Yeah.
I'll go with 2-2, but it won't surprise me if we go 3-1. I'll go with 2-2. I think you definitely for sure can knock off the Falcons in San Francisco.
Okay.
Dallas would be the only wild card because I just is the defense still trash?
Yeah.
If they drafted the right players, that would be the only wild card for me is Dallas. But I'll say 2-2 right now.
All right. I'm gonna go 2-2 also, but I'm gonna say the Eagles lose in Atlanta because they just have a bad. I don't know what it is, but they just don't win in Atlanta. They beat Atlanta at home, but they don't win on the road. But I'm going to say they beat San Francisco and they beat Dallas on a major upset Monday Night Football. So I'm going to say 2-2 after 4 weeks also. That's what I'll say. Young Jock, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate that, buddy. We got over 600 people in here right now. Please please subscribe. Don't forget to click the link in the description and sub up. My man LB, sub them up. Get your Hurt season hats. You can't keep them in stock. And make sure you sub them up. And if you're not subbed up to them, I don't know where the hell you've been, really, and be honest with you. All right, so we got 2-2. And I know I'm doing this a little different, but I always like to break it up into quarters,
Yeah, I like it like that.
All right, so let's go week 5. We got 2-2 Eagles going in the second quarter of the season. They play away at Carolina. Any thoughts on this game?
We should win this game. Win this game. I mean, going from Philly to Carolina, it's not a big of a deal. That could be like a 45-minute flight. Right. You know what I mean? We could take care of this game, go right back home. We should win this one. Yeah. And we should learn a lot about ourselves after playing Kansas City as well. If we beat Kansas City, we destroy Carolina. I feel like we ride that momentum. And if Kansas City beats us, Jalen Hurts answers some tough questions, and he goes out there and plays almost a flawless game. So I like us to beat them either way.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Sam Darnold's the quarterback, right? So
yeah,
I mean, I Carolina does not scare me. So then we got Sunday, October 14th, an 8:20 game. So I'm assuming this is a Sunday night, right? Or a Monday night.
Yeah.
Um,
Another prime time.
Tampa
This is our
Bay,
second prime time game.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually, well, 10:10 is, it looks like a Thursday night game here. Let me go to the schedule because I don't have the calendar.
It doesn't say on my schedule.
October 14th is Thursday night. Thursday night at home, you get the Super Bowl champions. Tom Brady is coming in. See, how can you go? You have to play the AFC champions and the Super Bowl champions within 3 weeks. And you're supposed to have the worst schedule in the league?
Not only that, Philly 500. So we only get 3 days rest. 4 days rest is a Thursday night game.
Yeah, it's a Thursday night game.
So what we got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days. Then we got to get ready for Thursday.
Yep. To me, this is a tough one. I don't see how I can't give the Eagles this game. The only advantage they got in this game is that Thursday, teams playing on Thursday night at home tend to be good. But I think this is a tough one for us, man.
I think it's a tough one too. I will have to see before I could properly, because you could catch the Buccaneers slipping. They've been caught slipping in the regular season.
Yeah,
a few times.
Before and Brady's had a hard time against us.
Right. Before I could properly diagnose this game, I need to see what game the Bucs are coming off of, because that kind of makes a difference in this game to me. But as of right now, I think this will be an L. So you think we absolutely lose to Kansas City and the Buccaneers? You don't think we could take one of them?
No, I mean I think it's possible, but
yeah.
But if we're trying to just be realistic about it, those are the AFC champion and the Super Bowl. Now they're both at home. If I had to pick which one I think the Eagles have a better chance beating, it would be the Buccaneers. Yeah. I would the Buccaneers. I feel like we could beat them more than the Kansas City Chiefs, especially because it's a Thursday night game.
I think we catch them slipping. I think we catch these guys slipping on this Thursday night on a short week.
Yeah, we might. And you don't know. I mean, by the time we get there, who knows if Evans is out, Brady is maybe he's finally, his age is showing. Who the hell knows? Young Jock, thank you for a super chat, man. He says Smith is going to torch the league. Can't wait. Absolutely. I agree. So after week 6, we play the Bucs on Thursday. We got a week 7 game in Las Vegas. We got to travel to the West Coast October 24th. This is a game I may go to. I may be at this game.
I'm thinking about it. Everybody keeps telling me I should go to this one. I'm thinking about it.
I might
If you go, I'll meet you up there.
All right. Well, I might go because I mean I've seen the stadium built. I just think being in Vegas for a game with the casinos, man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to play there, So I might go there. That would be a lot of fun. What do you think about this game in terms of who we're playing?
I think we could beat them.
Yeah,
I think we could beat them. I mean, they do everything horrible, man. I'm just talking about from like a man, like from the brass, the front office. Right. They just don't draft well. They just do everything horrible, man. I mean, I think we beat these guys. I think they make enough mistakes, and we take advantage. I think we just take advantage of these guys on the road.
Yeah, especially if we end up going to that game, they ain't losing.
Exactly. And I'm looking at the learning lessons between week 1 and week 6. Right. You get to see Mahomes. You get to see Brady. You get your first primetime against a divisional opponent. It's a lot of learning that's going to happen. Right. And I think by the time we play guys like Oakland, I think we should have figured it out by week 6. Yeah. Who we are, our identity. So I like us in this game for sure.
Yeah. So the final game in the second quarter of the season is
Detroit. Man, what happened?
Yeah,
I'm here.
What are your thoughts on the Detroit playing Detroit Halloween in Detroit?
Oh, damn, that is on Halloween. I'm not mad at it. I think we could beat them. Deuce Staley doesn't really have anything to tell. The coaching staff is gone. We would learn more about those guys from Kerryon Johnson as well. I think we take care of business right here, man. I really think we take care of business. It's a strong possibility that we could win all 4 of these games.
Oh, whew.
I think we win all 4 of these games.
Boy, that'd be awesome. JC Eagles Talk, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. How are you doing, buddy? Sub 500 LB. I see us 4-2 after 6, losing to the Bucks. And geez, if we get Nelson at corner, I'll put our defense against any offense, anybody. Offense is unknown. Well, we'll see, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, man.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate that.
I really think we're a cornerback away from being a top 10 defense.
Okay, really? Okay.
I think we're a cornerback away. Whoever's going to play opposite Slay.
I worry about I worry about Derek Barnett, and I worry about the other safety spot, and of course the linebackers are young. Those would be my concerns. But I mean, maybe if those guys develop, hey, you never know,
Yeah.
Joseph Vega, thank you for the super chat. For a guy who doesn't ignore, I've said your name a lot today. Tampa Bay plays Dolphins before us. That's okay. Hopefully they beat the Dolphins. We want the Dolphins to lose every game.
Yeah.
Every game.
I
We
agree.
want that first round pick. All right, so here you go. Second quarter of the season. What do you think we do in those 4 games versus Carolina?
I think we went all 4. I think we went all 4 of these games. So
wow.
that has us at what, 5-2?
So you would have them 2-2, 3-2, 4-2, 5. You would
6-2.
have a 6-2. So you got a 6-2 after 8 weeks.
Yeah.
After halfway point. All right. I would say we're gonna lose. I'll say we'll lose at Tampa. I say we go. I'm gonna say 2-2 again. I'm gonna say one of those games between Carolina and Detroit. They'll let us down.
So you got us at 4-4.
So I got us 4-4 at this point. But that's about what I think they're going to be. And then I think hopefully they'll start getting hot. But we'll see. So let's go to this third quarter of the season. You got us 6-2. I got us 4-4. Week 9 at home versus the Chargers. I like this matchup, dude.
I love this matchup. Yeah. I'm a Justin Herbert fan.
Yeah, are you? You like him?
I like him. I like that dude. I like that dude.
Yeah. I think that's a game that could go either way. I don't know. I mean, I like Herbert, but I don't know how good the Chargers are. But I think Eagles being at home, we're halfway through the year now. I like the Eagles in this matchup. Definitely.
I like us in this matchup, but I think this is a game we could drop.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Week 10 was it November 14th at Denver. Any thoughts on this one?
I think this is probably the biggest point margin we'll beat anybody by all season.
We're going to destroy them.
I think we're just going to destroy them. We probably put up a 50.
I love it. Oh, I love it. Tyrese Hayes, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Didn't we put up 50, by the way, on them last time we played them?
We did.
Yeah. Listen, I think Gannon going to have these guys ready to play, and I always think for each game he might have a different package. I'm excited about the D. I'm excited about the D, and a lot of it is just that Schwartz is gone. I just did not like Schwartz, Eric Fly Eagles Fly Cruz, thank you for super chat, man. He says trading for Hicks should be good. Hicks a true leader and develop the young linebackers. What do you got? What do you think? I totally agree, and I think LB agrees too.
Yeah, I agree. Hicks and Eric Wilson, I think is some wisdom there, and I think you could have a dominant core.
Yep. Rich Real Name, man. Thank you for the super chat. He says, shout out to my 2 favorite content creators. Thank you,
shout out to you, bro.
Love when y'all collab. Yo, LB, got my Hertz hat. Print Champs did the thing with them. Shout out to Print Champs.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, shout out to the Print Champs, man.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look into Print Champs because
I'm telling you.
I'm not totally happy with the printer that I got right now.
Listen. We can talk offline.
We talk offline. Yes. We'll definitely do that. Young Jock, thank you for the super chat. He says, you guys' opinion will be the dark horse for the D. Who's going to be the dark horse on defense?
For our defense? That's a tough one. I think it got to be somebody from the linebacking core or somebody from the cornerback room. I think there's an opportunity for somebody to thrive at cornerback for us. I think it's an opportunity because you're not playing in Jim Schwartz's defense. We got to remember that.
That's huge. Yeah.
Right. I think that this guy Gannon primarily runs a lot of cover 3. So it's a lot of zones. When you play a lot of zones, cornerbacks have the opportunity to look at the quarterback. We don't have to keep playing with our backs to the quarterback, not getting interceptions. So I think it's going to be different, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give you a name of somebody out there who I think it's going to be a lot better.
I know what you're going to say. I think I see the snippet of this. If you're going to say the same thing,
Kavon Wallace.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say Quez.
Oh well, Quez on offense, no doubt about it. But on defense, my dark horse on D is Kavon Wallace. Jonathan Gannon develops defensive backs. We all like Kavon Wallace. I mean, I just don't know that he had a real chance, Knuckles Media Fiends, thank you for super chat. He says, disrespect, we don't have a Sunday night football game. Wow, none of those. I didn't notice that. Wow, I didn't notice either. I can't see what day it is. It just tells you the date. But we left off with Denver, right? They're going to drop a 50 burger. So then we go to week 11 at home, New Orleans Saints. So 1 o'clock game. What you think?
Jameis?
Yeah.
He's done. He's done for. Jameis. This one is start getting laughable. I'm not gonna lie. Once you kind of get past Jameis, he's done.
Yep. Mark Holmes Mullet, thank you for the super chat. He says, remember what the Bible says. He who with his out sin cast the first rock, and I shall smoketh it. Dave Chappelle. Thank you. Mark Holmes Mullet. He rocks. DC for life, man. Thank you for the super chat. He says, yo, Philly 500, what you first week to week 6 season? What do you mean? What do I think the first 6 games? I'll tell you the first 8 games. If you're asking what I thought the record was, I got him 4-4 right now. LB's got him 6-2. I think that's what you're asking me. But thank you, man. Jay Kills, thank you for a super chat. He says, is Devontae focused or what?
Big focus. I can smell the focus on him.
Yeah.
He just exudes confidence in being focused, man. I'm excited.
Look, I already know this guy's a stud, and I said this in my last video. I could tell by the names. Devontae Smith, stud. JJ Arcega Whiteside. You know he's a bust. You know it at that point. All right, so you got New Orleans. Now, the last game of the third quarter of the season. Here we go. This is what we're going to be waiting for weeks. Week 12. Away, New York Giants. What you think?
I think this is going to be a tough game for us.
Okay.
I think they're going to come to play. They could possibly be 1-9 or something like that at this point. But they are going to dig up what little spirit they have left to try to muster up a win to try to get back at us. Because as soon as the whistle blows dead after that Saints game, the media will pick up that it's time for this rivalry. Everybody's going to talk about it all week. It's going to be one of the biggest games of the season at 1 o'clock. They might even flex this game.
Right. That's going to be fun. My hope in some ways, I mean, I want the Giants to lose every week, but there is a hope that the game means something for both teams because all this hype, in the offseason, Giants, Eagles, I would hate for the Giants to be a 1-win team and they're, Pizzle's blowing his whistle. Nobody's listening. They don't care. Bad Dog's mad. Entertainment's crying. I want it to matter,
And I'm tired of feeling like I'm hurting my friends' feelings when I talk about the Giants. Listen, guys, it's no hard feelings. I don't want to keep feeling like that because Bad Dog, my guy.
Yeah, look,
Entertainer, my guy. But listen,
they stink. That's the bottom line. I mean, when's the last time they won a division? You know what I mean?
10 years ago. I actually looked today. It was a decade ago.
Oh my God.
It was a decade ago.
They beat us 1 game in 5 years, and they're acting like they own us now.
The number 1 song on the radio last time they won a division, I think it was like "Young Jock is Going Down."
Yeah,
I think. Come on. We talk about a decade ago.
The iPhone just came out. It was like,
exactly. What was it? We was on the iPhone beta project. Then come on, man. We're not worrying about no New York Giants, man.
I know. They didn't even have FaceTime yet. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And with that being said, it's going to be a tough game, but they still going to find a way to lose. They're going to find a way to lose.
Yeah, that's what they do against us. Tyrese Hayes, thank you for the super chat, my man. He says, I can see Gannon and Sirianni playing rock, paper, scissors, shots every time the offense scores or every time the defense takes the ball away. Friendly competition. Hey.
That would be great. We need that.
I love it.
We need that.
Absolutely. Okay, so now let's get into this. Fine. All right. So the next, so we just finished the third quarter of the season, week 9, 10, 11, 12. What do you think they do in those 4 weeks?
I think we dropped the Chargers game.
Okay.
I think we dropped the Chargers game. Like some weird young rookie mistake or something. We dropped the Chargers game. Okay. But we beat everybody else.
And we beat everybody else. Okay. So you have us 9-3. So we'd be 9-3 at that point. I think the Eagles are going to win all 4 games. So I have them 8-4 because I think they beat the Chargers at home. I don't sweat Denver. New Orleans will,
they got a defense.
Yeah, but I don't like, that Breeze is gone. And then the Giants will be up like 14 points in the fourth quarter and they'll blow the game.
Yeah.
They'll blow the game. So LB's got him 9-3. I got him 8-4. You see how that works? Birds Nation 302, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Are we still shopping Ertz or will he be on the roster when the season starts? According to what reports are saying, that he's still going to go, but I don't know. I really don't know what to think of it. What are your thoughts on the whole Ertz thing?
I want to shop him for a cornerback if we can.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would love.
I want to shop him for a cornerback if we can. I mean, that would be ideal. I don't want to shop him for another lineman. We need a cornerback. I believe we're closer than what a lot of people think. It's all about that cornerback, and I think we got to do something about that as soon as possible. Get him in camp now.
Yep, I agree. All right, so we are in the last quarter of the season. Week 13, December 5th, 1 p.m., away at the New York Jets. I think I know your thoughts, but what are your thoughts?
They're done. Stick a fork in them.
Right.
Trevor Lawrence, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
His spirits will probably be broken by then. The Jets, they're just known for dismantling the hopes and dreams of quarterbacks. Yep. I mean, not Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson. I'm not even high on Zach Wilson. So, I think we win this game. We probably make it.
No, go ahead.
We probably make it more closer than it has to be, but I think we win this game.
I mean, the Jets have never beat us. They've never beaten us in the regular season. And every player that has potential goes to the Jets and sucks. So, that's what I think. Eric Fly Eagles Fly Cruz, thank you for a super chat. He says, Ertz for Hicks. I would do that.
I need something back, though. I need a fifth round.
I'd do it. But yeah, I hear you. So then we get a week 14, and we are on a bye. We don't get our bye week to week 14. See, I think that's kind of brutal too, because you have to play 13 straight weeks. You know how guys get injured, banged up, all those kinds. That is a late bye.
That is a late bye. Hopefully it's in our favor that they let us carry 60 people on a roster, right? Because we're going to need it. That's a late buy. We got youth on our side, though. And you gotta wonder about how durable really is Jalen Hurts during that stretch of a season with the running and the stuff that he likes to do. So being healthy is key.
At this point, I think it's going to be safe to say, and this is a prediction, by the bye week, it's safe to say that Devontae Smith is running away with Rookie of the Year. He's running away with it. It's happening. And we got over 700 people. We got 762 people in here. Please please subscribe, and make sure you click the link in the description. Sub up my man, LB. If you're not subbed to him, I don't know where the hell you've been, but don't waste any more time.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Dingbat Nation.
Yes. Dingbat Nation is awesome. All right, week 15. Now, this is to be determined either December 18th or the 19th. That's weird. I don't know why that says that. But
I wonder what day it is.
Yeah, I don't. It says on the schedule. It says 12/18 through the 19th to be determined. Washington at home.
I got to look at my calendar for that one.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Are they trying to determine between a prime time and a regular day?
Maybe there's scheduling conflicts. I don't know. It just says 12/18 through 19th to be determined. It's weird. Let me see what date it is too. I don't
that's
know
what I'm trying to do right now.
12/18 is a Saturday.
Saturday.
And Sunday is the 19th. So maybe they're running a couple. They may put it on. Maybe they're going to flex some Saturday games at that point.
You know what? That could be the London game.
Is that in London? Oh,
it could be. That could be the London game.
Huh. Are, are the Eagles supposed to go to London
I
this year?
heard we were supposed to play across seas one of our games. I don't know.
Oh, I hope not. I hate that London. I streamed
It
that
was a
London
rumor.
game. That I streamed that London game 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. I was like not even up yet.
That's
I
the
don't
only
like
thing. That's the only thing makes sense to me. This game could be not in London, but somewhere out of the country.
my
Mexico. I know we were trying to like break
yeah.
ground somewhere else.
Well, first of all, I don't want to play Washington in England or Mexico. I want to play them in Philly. My
Yeah,
only
I
thought
agree.
is that if it's Saturday, that that may flex it, and that's what they're saying. But we'll see. Coyote
Yeah.
Kills, man. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. He says the things that make you go JJ Arcega-Whiteside or DK Metcalf, Flacco or Kaepernick. I know. I know. Sometimes things just don't make any sense.
Not at all.
It's crazy, you know. So Washington, what are your thoughts on this game? This is a home game after the bye week.
Washington's actually good.
They are.
It depends on how their quarterback is performing, but
Right.
I can see one of these Washington games being a loss,
Right.
especially coming after a bye. You know what I mean? That will be our first rest period.
Mhm.
How will the young guys react to not playing every week? How they were playing? You know what I mean? I can
Right.
see us just not being focused in this game, and I can see us dropping this one. So yeah, I can see us dropping this first one.
Yeah, we always seem to struggle at Washington in Philly too. It's a weird thing. All right, I kind of agree. Week 16, the day after Christmas, New York Giants in Philly. This is our 2-game homestand right now.
Mhm.
Week 15. What are your thoughts on this game?
They get swept. They get embarrassed. I'm probably there drinking eggnog. It's right after Christmas.
Hell yeah, eggnog,
They get manhandled in that game.
Oh man, and if that happens, I'm most likely going to have my belt back, which would be very, very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, the Giants beat us. I know we split with them last year, but I need to see them do more before I start saying that they own the Eagles now or the tide has changed. I just can't do it. All right, week 17, away in Washington. What are your
I think
thoughts?
we get our win back. They just beat us 15. I think we take care of them 17 away.
17 away. All right, I like it. I like it. I kind of agree. And then to close the season out, week 18, Dallas. What do you think?
I think we lose this game because we could possibly be not interested in winning it for some reason. The last game of the season is always just tricky. I think we lose this game. We could be looking to rest players. It could be a multitude of reasons. I think we lose this game.
Okay, you might be right. You might be right. I kind of agree.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, last part of the season, what do you think our record going to be? That's 3, 4, 5 games. 5 games. Don't forget the Jets. We got the extra game.
Oh, damn, yeah.
So Jets, Washington, Giants, Washington, Dallas.
3-2.
3-2. Let's see. I think 3-2. Also, I think we beat the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to lose one of these Washington games.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
So I think we're going to lose that, and I think we're going to lose it. I think we're split with Dallas. I think we sweep the Giants, split with Washington and Dallas. So I'm going to say 3-2 also. So you have 3-2, right? That's 10, 11. So you got us 12 and 5, right?
That just sounds so bad when you say it that way.
It does. It definitely does. And I have us 11 and 4.
11 and
6.
4.
11 and 6, right?
11 and 6, yeah.
11 and 6. Yeah, it is confusing. So 11 and 6, 12 and 4, they're a playoff team, dude.
I think they're a playoff team too. Okay, so let's look at this another way real quick. Let's look at the quarterbacks we got to play. I also judge schedules like that all the time as well.
Right.
You know about Matt Ryan. You know what he can do and what he can't do. Bottom line, he's old. San Francisco, you just don't. There's uncertainty there. Right. Dallas, well, is Dak healthy by week 3?
Right.
Patrick Mahomes is just an animal. That's a problem for us. Then you got Darnold, Brady, another animal. Then you got Carr. Then you got Goff. Then you got Justin Herbert, who's young. What does Denver have to offer there? Jameis Winston, Daniel Jones, Zach Wilson. I mean, if you look at it by quarterbacks,
we were losing 2 games.
That's what I'm saying. If you look at it by quarterbacks, man, I feel good. Then even Washington, Fitzpatrick. is right now the long-term answer there.
Yeah. If I was Washington, I'd be all in on Rodgers. Like, I would be giving up picks because if they got him, I think they could win a Super Bowl.
I agree. Yeah. If I'm Washington, I would have traded up for Justin Fields.
Yeah, they should have.
I would have traded up for Justin Fields. I would have tried to do something. I mean,
yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Cool Eagle, man. Thank you for super chat. He says, "What's up, y'all? Fly Eagles fly. 11-6 is my prediction. It's only logical if you really look at the schedule. Yeah, I have him 11-6. Yeah. He's gone 12-5. It's pretty close. But like you're saying, look at the quarterbacks. Week 1, Matt Ryan, old. You know, he could be effective. You know, but he's still old. San Francisco, I'm not scared of either of their quarterbacks. You know,
me neither.
Week 3, Dak Prescott. I mean, that's a brutal injury he's coming back from. How quick it's going to take him? That's what I wonder. You know, I think that Mahomes lights us up. Carolina, Sam Darnold, Brady's a problem. You know, Carr is up and down to me. You know,
yeah, agreed.
Goff, I don't like Goff. You know, I'm not worried. Herbert could be a beast.
Herbert's the third best quarterback that we got to play against. Outside of the legends, Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, the next guy is Herbert.
Yeah.
So this schedule is kind of as easy as advertised.
So you put Herbert over Dak Prescott for all our Dallas fans out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Herbert is special, man. It's not a lot of rookie quarterbacks that throw over 4,000 passing yards their rookie season.
Yep. No, I agree. And then Denver does not scare me. New Orleans with Winston. I mean, they're going to be able to score points. They have a decent defense, but you know, they got to go to Philly in November when it's getting colder. You know, that's late November too.
Right. They got to step outside of that dome.
Yep. The Giant. I can't believe in the Giant. Giants don't scare me. It's just the way it is. They got to beat us more than one time before I'm like, all right, yeah, the Giants have turned things around. They beat us one time, you know.
They got to go out there. They got to go out there and win something and not expect nobody else to do it for them.
Yeah, and then Washington. See, I think Washington. If we're being honest, I think Washington on both sides of the field of the field or the ball. I think they're the most complete on both sides, but they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't have a quarterback. That's what kills them, you know. We got 796 people in here right now. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you guys for being here. Click the link in the description. Sub up my man, LB. I really appreciate him being here.
Hey, man, you already know. Anytime, brother.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it. So I'm just going to go to some of these comments, see what people are talking about, what they think. Let's see. Dallas has the best offense in the league and nothing to show for it. Look, Dallas is going to lose games 45-40 every week. You know, they don't have a defense. Like, I know they got Parsons, but those rookies take, you know, I don't know if they make that much of an impact right away.
You still got to see. What's impressive, though, is they did decide to address it.
Right.
They addressed it. They went heavy on defense.
Right. Omari Thomas says 9-8. Okay. 9-8. I mean, it could be, I've been saying all season between 7 and 10 wins. But now with the schedule, even though I think there's some hard things in that schedule, like you said, a lot of traveling and you don't get a bye week to week 14. The teams that they're playing, I'm not that scared of.
But then you have favorable stretches like this, though. You got Carolina, Tampa is obviously an asterisk next to that one. But then you got Carolina, Tampa, Raiders, Lions, Chargers in 5 weeks in a row. I think you take advantage of stretches like that.
Right.
Then you got another stretch, like right after that. Jets, Washington, New York, Washington, Dallas. You possibly take advantage of them 2 stretches right there.
Yeah. I agree. Hey, Witch King of Agmar, thank you for the super chat. It did not show up in my StreamYard, but I see it here on YouTube. So thank you, buddy. He says, we're sweeping these frauds from North Jersey. Yeah, we are. I agree. I think we both think that we're sweeping them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Let's see here. We have 3 first-rounders. I'll take it to the bank if Hurts isn't good and get a franchise guy that's already better than Dak. Yeah, look, I mean, you have 3 first rounds if he doesn't pan out, but the best case scenario, and what we got to hope for is that Hurts is the guy. Because imagine if he is a guy, let's say they come out and they do what we think they can do, and they go to the playoffs, LB. Now you go into the draft, you have 3 first-round picks. You don't have to use on a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. You could start addressing the needs of the team.
Yep.
You could start really putting key pieces in place. And they say this upcoming draft is just going to be really, really deep. So I hope Hurts shows us enough that we don't have to look for a quarterback for a very long time.
Yep. Johnny Two Hands says Hurts is literally worthless. How can people say that? I don't understand. Only Bad Dog and Giant fans think that. I don't know what the guy has to do.
It's not logical. It's not logical for any Giants fan to say Jalen Hurts is terrible without even looking at Daniel Jones. The main thing they say about Jalen Hurts, and this is what I'm getting from Giants fans, they say that in 16 snaps he had this amount of fumbles, but they don't like to count the positive trajectory. 500. They don't like to say, well, if he would have played every game last season, he would have had well over 4,000 passing yards. He had 1,000 passing yards plus. In 4 starts. Yeah, count it all if you're going to count it.
Yeah, and not only that, he played 4 games, right? He didn't have all those other games to get used to the league and learn. He didn't have mini camp. He didn't have rookie camps. He didn't have training camp. Exactly. He didn't have preseason. He didn't have any of those things. But if you look at how the team responded to him, how they played for him, and you just look at him in the pocket, he's cool under pressure. I don't understand how people can think that, That's just...
I think the Giants need a quarterback. I think the Giants and Washington need quarterbacks.
They do. I
think they need
you.
quarterbacks.
Anytime. No, go ahead.
I was saying, anytime you have a quarterback in Daniel Jones that had 14 starts last year, and 7 out of those 14 starts he didn't throw a single touchdown in, that's half the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about that percentage. Also, they don't want to talk about Daniel Jones not having a single 300-yard passing game last season. That is worthless. If you ask me, from a quarterback, and that's worthless.
The guy may be fast, but he still has 2 left feet. How do you trip on that run? He should have scored a touchdown.
Out there dancing while you're running at the same time, falling. It's crazy.
Paul 215 says Giants are dangerous. They could be. Look, they could be, but I don't know about their offensive line. I don't know about Daniel Jones. And then you have Saquon Barkley coming back from a torn ACL. Only one running back I've ever seen come back the following year from a torn ACL.
That's AP.
Yeah, that's the only guy. It was the only guy.
AP.
Yep. L.A. Lou, my man, thank you for the super chat. He says, hey, Philly, hey, LB. I wish my Rams were playing your Eagles this year. Fist bump and handshake. Maybe we'll see you when it matters. Later. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping in, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's a great guy. Great guy. Let's see. If you're going to say the Giants need a quarterback, you got to say the same for the Eagles.
I disagree.
No. Yeah, you take this
I disagree. I don't have to say that because it's not true. I mean, how do the Eagles need a quarterback? We got rid of our quarterback for this quarterback. We just passed on Justin Fields. We don't want a quarterback.
Right.
Nor do we need one. We've seen 300-yard passing games from this guy. We've seen 100-yard rushing games from this guy. We've seen just brilliant drives from this guy in 4 games, in a 4-game sample size. I think we're good.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think, I think Daniel Jones had, 2 seasons. So I think that it's a make or break year for him. If he doesn't show something this year, doesn't take that next step, I don't think many Giant fans will even believe in him. Secondly,
I don't think so.
Hurts only played 4 games. He technically hasn't even played 1 full season. So, I mean, I like Hurts. I think he's got talent. I'm not handing him the keys. I got to see what he can do, but I got to give the guy a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's well deserving of a chance. If Daniel Jones got a chance, this many chances as a 0-star recruit, Hurts deserves a chance.
I think Hurts. The thing I like about him was that when he was in the pocket, he had pressure. He didn't panic. To me, he looks like he's cool under pressure. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think those are the kind of things you cannot teach. You can teach a guy better mechanics. You can teach a guy to throw. You can even improve arm strength occasionally or to a certain degree. But you can't teach that calmness and pressure. And
I've never seen a second-year player with only 4 starts have almost everybody want to play with him. Devontae Smith wanted to play for him. Yep. Landon Dickerson wants to block for him. Kerryon Johnson is ear to ear, trying his hardest to make the team because he wants to play with Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? I've never seen that from a guy his age, and the way he gets the veterans prepared, how everybody's prepared, makes sense. excited about this kid, man.
I'm excited too.
I'm all in.
All in. Hey, you got the hat that says hurt season, and you can't keep them. No, you better get yours while you can. You know what I mean? Get them while you can. Do this for fun. Says our fan base needs to just give him a chance. I mean, that's what I think. And look, I'm not going to say yes, he's our franchise quarterback. I have to see more. But there were things that I liked, and I'm willing to give him that opportunity. You know, and this team goes as he goes. If he can play and he's a guy, then the whole NFC East is in trouble. You know?
Totally agree.
Yep. Richard Henny, man, thank you for the super chat. 300 passing games, 2 in a row is pretty good. I love our schedule. I got 13 wins. Only team that looks scary is Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Well, I'll take 13 games any time of the year.
I'll take it.
I mean, I think that's harder because I think you got a lot of young guys. I think you got a new coach. And we always lose games that we should win. It always happens every year.
Under the Doug Peterson umbrella.
Yeah.
This is a new umbrella, so literally anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's no better season than this season right here to shock the world and win 12 to 11 games.
That would be awesome. I wonder what the over-under is. I think the over-under for their wins was like 6.5, something like that.
That's disrespect by looking at this schedule.
Yeah, it totally is. Let's see, Joseph Vega. Thank you for a super chat, buddy. We just said your name again. As long as the Giants have Jones, they will never be dangerous. Dark horse. Is Hargrave and Bradley? Dallas loses both games. Hurts ready. Dallas gets outscored. So if you're saying if Hargrave and Bradley and Sean Bradley, or I guess if they're playing well, Dallas will lose both games and Hurts is ready.
I think Hargrave is a good dark horse, actually.
He is.
I think he's a good dark horse, actually.
Yeah. Well, he kind of came on at the end of the year,
Yeah, when he got healthy, yeah.
And I kind of like him. I definitely do. No question about it. Craig Skiba, man, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, you got Tana going crazy with your prediction right now. Good. We like to get him a little wound up.
I want to know what I want to know what their predictions is, because I'm pretty sure it got to be Super Bowl.
Yeah, maybe he's not even going crazy because of the prediction. It may be that Dolphin magazine he's got underneath the computer screen. Come on now. Cool Eagle, thank you so much for the super chat. Sirianni going to be LaFleur his first year. Well, we'll see. I love Sirianni. I do. I really like him. No doubt about it. Let me see where we are here. Smart Broly, thank you for the super chat. He says, hey, who timed me out? Laugh out loud. Must have struck a nerve with one of these big, mad Giant fans. Hey, look, thank you for the super chat. They better not be timing out. That's not what we do on this channel. We don't time people out. And if anybody's timing out, please stop, because otherwise I'm going to just reset the whole wrench thing again. I'm going to have to reset the wrench, and I've been thinking about just letting everybody that I've ever been hit on my channel, just let them free, because I can't have that,
You took some wrenches away?
I had to start it over during last summer because somebody was timing out people for no reason, and they were just deleting comments. And if it gets to the point where I can't handle it, my whole philosophy is this. I would rather have, criminals go free in the world than have one innocent person in jail for something they didn't do.
Yeah, I agree.
And so I think I might just release everybody that's been hitting on my channel just to do it. The Philly Talk Podcast, man. Thank you so much for super chat. He says, just getting in. What y'all prediction early? LB had us at I'll let you say. What you got?
What did I have? I had like 12-4.
12-5.
12-5, yeah.
And I had 11-6. And apparently we got the Giant fans going crazy. Well, Entertainer thinks we're going to win like 3 or 4 games.
That's what he hopes. They can't stand us.
They hate us so much.
They can't stand us.
I love it. And it's great because look, I figure let's say they think we're going to win 4 games. Well, we're going to win 2 of them against the Giants. That's 2 wins already. So we're halfway there. I don't think this is a great division. I don't think this is a super strong schedule. To say a team can win 10, 11, 12 games, I don't think it's that big of a reach. I really don't.
I don't think so.
What's so great about this division? Who's the big team in this division?
See, people think it's a reach because we have all the unanswered questions.
Right.
But I haven't been this comfortable in a long time.
Right.
I honestly haven't been this comfortable in a long time with this team. I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Jersey boy, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. He says, do you think our offense will be explosive like 2010? That team was dangerous.
I don't think so.
You had McMacklin, Shady, Deshaun. I don't know.
Think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Not right away, but I mean, they got potential. I mean, I think you have a potential to be better offense because you may have a better wide receiver. That Devontae Smith, to me, I think could possibly be better than all those receivers. And then Miles, I like Miles a lot. So we'll see. I mean, I think we're going to score points, though. You know what I mean? I definitely do.
I do, but I think we're going to be more of the running variety and a good play action team.
Yeah, I think so too. Did you like the move to get Kerryon Johnson?
I do, man. You talking about a guy who could block? That dude really can block for a running back. I think he makes the roster alone.
Right.
I think he's RB2 alone of his blocking ability. Right. Gainwell also could block. They're picking guys who can block and shed and run screens. I see what's being formulated.
Right.
They're picking guys who can just, they're picking guys who can put in some damage.
Right. And I want to say this real quick too. That schedule prediction that, my 11-6 prediction is based on the idea that this team's relatively going to be healthy.
Agreed.
Okay. You're going to have Brandon Brooks, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey. This is a totally different offensive line than a year ago. So I think because they won 4 games, everybody just assumes that we were washed up and all those things. I don't think so.
The four games mainly came from inconsistent quarterback play and injuries, and some bad coaching calls. You don't have the coach no more. The heart and soul of the team is still there, which is the trenches.
Yep.
The offensive line and the defensive line is still there. That is Howie Roseman's identity. It's still in the building. Yep. Now you got fresher pieces on the outskirts of the bloodline of the team. I think we bounce back. I'm telling you.
I do too. I agree.
I can see if you revamp the offensive line, then you're gonna be looking back with a young quarterback.
If you had a new right tackle, new right guard, new center, I would get it. But if those guys come back and they're healthy, relatively healthy, I think they're going to be good. Morgan Holmes, thank you for the super chat. He says, Devontae Smith isn't absolutely going to murder these corners, veteran or not boys. See routes like Russell Crowe from a beautiful mind. All right. I like it.
Amazing route running.
Yeah, he is. He really is. So we're going to we'll do 5 more minutes because I know, LB's got things to do. I got things to do. And I said we do about an hour. So I don't want to go much longer than that. Joseph Vega, thank you for super chat. He says, LB, tell these Giant fans one more time how Jones went 7 games last year, no yards, and not one 300-yard game. How are you winning with that? They will be 1-5 easily.
I mean, it's remarkable to me. Listen, in a passing league, playing 14 games and not throw and only throwing a touchdown pass in 7 or 14 games and not having one 300-yard passing game, you lose your job if you're Jameis Winston. Dwayne Haskins lost his job performing like that. Daniel Jones is on his last leg. In New York sports media, he does that again. He's done. And he didn't even have 3,000 passing yards.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep. And I meant to ask you earlier because Smooth.
You could have got that. You could have got that production from Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold would have did better than that, actually.
Absolutely. System of the Knot asked earlier, do you like the nickname Slim Reaper or Smooth Criminal? Which one would you prefer for Devontae Smith?
I like both.
They're both good. Yeah. I like the Slim Reaper. I that one I like a little more because I think, the Giant fans were all for Devontae Smith. All for they thought they were going to get him. It was great. It was going to happen. Then when they didn't get him, it's like, oh, he's too small. He's too thin. We didn't want him anyways. Get the hell out of here.
Lies, I tell you.
I'll give Pizzle this. His reaction was real, and he hasn't backed down that it pissed him off. Yeah. I give it to him,
I agree.
John Rads, thank you for super chat. He says, "Hey Philly and Brunson, just here to say hi. Don't forget about our beloved Nick Foles, our hero. Folesian society is here, never forgotten."
Shout out to you, Rads.
I know you guys are there, man. I know you are. Rich Real Name, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, "You all in this chat need to stop. Giants are trash. I'm from New York, and even I know that. Never seen a player tackle themselves until Mr. Danny Dimes. We're going to keep our foot on your neck, laugh stock." Yo, yeah, we are. And it's better. Yeah, it's perfect. And the Giants, they're going to be pissed this year. Man, I want that team so bad, dude. Like, I just hope that they're not two-win team, 3-win team at that point.
It would have been nice to have them in the first 4 weeks, but I want them to wait. I want them to wait.
Can you imagine though if you had them like week 1, like all summer, this buildup would have been happening? I mean, you see how salty they are. I mean, you got Entertainer. I see the Entertainer doing videos, Bad Dog doing videos. They're all pissed off at us.
They're upset. Fizz Vegas, Fizzle, they are upset. But you got to wait till week 12.
Yeah, you got to absolutely. No question about it.
The 1 year I'm not even really focused on Dallas. We get them in the first 4.
I know. People always ask me, who do you hate more, Dallas or Giants? And I say it really just depends. Like who's getting on my nerves more at that moment? Maybe who's better, or whatever. But the Giants this offseason driving me crazy more so than Dallas.
I can't stand them. Yeah, I can't stand them.
Yeah, it's been a while, but they're back. Michael, man, welcome to Dingbat Superfans, man. Thank you so much for joining the my channel membership, man. I appreciate that. Will Kelly, thank you for the super sticker, man. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. David, man, thank you for the super chat. He says, "Yo, all my super chats getting blocked." Well, I don't know. What were you writing? Sometimes if you write certain trigger words, it won't put it out there. So maybe that's true, what it was. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't put any blocks. I don't do anything like that. So I apologize for that, man. I really do. So yeah, man, the Giants are going to be pissed. Well, now let me ask you this: we haven't looked at their schedule. I'm going to look at the Giants and Washington, Dallas. I want to look at their schedule.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yeah,
tomorrow. Well, I'll do it like tomorrow. But what do you think about? Who would you say? Like, how do you think this division's going to fall? Like, if you had to guess,
I think. That's tough. That's tough. I just think everybody has a realistic chance except the Giants. Seriously. I think everybody has a chance except the Giants.
Oh, I love it.
I think the Giants are going to be in 4th place, obviously. Oh. I think Washington will be in 3rd only because of the quarterback.
Yeah.
This is the year where Washington figures out they need a quarterback.
Right.
And that's the only piece. I don't know why they don't understand that now. I think it depends on the health of Dak Prescott.
Right.
I just feel like we're the most prepared team so far, and we're the newest team. I feel like we're prepared. I just feel like we're ready for war.
I just think that anytime that you can piss off Giants right now, just do it.
And I'm not even trying to, which is so easy to do.
They're so mad.
They're going to finish 4th.
Can you imagine? Oh my God, that would be so great. Smart, thank you for super chat. He says Giants getting demoted to the XFL. If the Giants finish 4th, they got a quarterback problem.
Yeah, I agree.
They do. Venom King, thank you for super chat. He says, "Let's hope we get Steven Nelson." Any thoughts on Steven Nelson? Like, would you like to go after him or anything?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's getting to the crunch time, man. You got to get a quarterback now by any means, a cornerback by any means necessary. You got to get somebody who could play opposite of Darius Slay. Got to do it as soon as possible.
I totally agree. I agree. I would love to see. I would love to see that. That'd be great. Marcus Kane, man, thank you for super chat. He's got 2 goats. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Well, listen, LB, man, any final thoughts, parting thoughts before we get out of here?
No. So tomorrow, actually, man, I'm doing a roundtable. So tomorrow I will have Bad Dog on. Good. I will have Louis T on, and I will have Law Nation on.
Oh, that's a hell of a lineup right there.
I'm gonna be cracking up most likely a lot.
You gotta get Bad Dog all fired up. You know what I mean?
Bad Dog not gonna take the bait. Bad Dog ain't gonna take the bait.
I know he's hard to take the bait. Yeah, he works for NASA. They know how to avoid certain things.
Bad Dog ain't gonna take the bait.
Yeah.
I just want to get. I'm gonna get the truth out of Bad Dog. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
So,
what I want to know is
that tomorrow.
I want to know what Louis T thinks of going after Aaron Rodgers, because I haven't, like, some of the Washington Redskins, well, not Redskins fans anymore, but some of the no names friends that I have they don't even mention it, and I'm like, wouldn't you go after this guy? It's just
it's like they're just sitting idle. They just
Because I think they got it. I mean, I think both sides of the ball. I think they're a quarterback away from being a problem. Yeah,
they're scary.
They really are. And Fitzpatrick isn't the answer. He gets hot, but then he gets cold. You know, and it's going to be tough. I think Dallas. I do think Dallas is going to be in this whole thing. I think Dak's a good quarterback. Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, and I just don't think their defense is all that great. But look, this division is wide open. That is my point.
Still, it's still wide open, and I love it. I think it's the best division in football. I mean, the rivalries are unmatched, and I can't wait to do what we got to do.
Absolutely. James says your O-line is getting old too. Yeah, the O-line is getting old.
It's getting old, but we got 3 first-round picks next year.
Right, and you can't tell me that they can't have one more good year. Brandon Brooks got a year off last year. Lane Johnson, hopefully he's healthy. I like Jordan Mailata on the other side.
Yeah.
And and then we just drafted Landon Dickerson. What giant offensive lineman did they draft? They didn't even draft the offensive line.
They didn't. Didn't they pick up like Eric Flowers? Who picked up Eric Flowers?
I don't know. I don't know who they picked up, but they need an offensive line. They do. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, man, I think we're all ready for the season already.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you to all the new subscribers, likes, the super chats. You guys were absolutely awesome today, and special thanks to LB for joining me.
Hey, man, thank you, man.
That, man.
Thank you for having me on, man. It's always amazing when we link, brother. You
already know that. No doubt about it. And click the link in the description. Sub him up. Make sure you sub him up. You don't want to miss tomorrow's collaboration he's doing. I'm going to definitely be watching. You guys, thank you so much. And with that said, we are going to be out of here. So take care. We will talk to you later. And, of course, don't be a dingbat. And Giant fans, remember, 4th place.